Full Metal Ox coming at you. Day 315 of the hero's journey. It's your boy Noxoma here for another 15 minutes of fame. Hey my friends, how you doing? How's everything going? Hope you're well. Today we have some unfinished business to take care of. A few segments that needed to be continued. Some info that needed to be sussed out and sorted. So here are the finales. Here's what you've been waiting for. I thank you as always for watching and enjoy this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, donate if you can. The idea of the conspiracy theory and the pejorative conspiracy theorist is something that's used to keep the majority of people in the dark. And I've got no problem with people being in the dark. I've got no problem with people staying asleep if that's what they want. But when you can see the bad guys coming, it's like dodgeball. When you can see the ball coming, you can catch it, you can knock it away, you can dodge it, whatever the choices are. But when you have a whole complex tell you that the ball's not coming and it's not going to hit you, and you don't move, and you get hit in the face, and then what? You're mad. Although I'm producing this series and sharing it with the world, basically an unknown audience, I'm not anything special. I'm tripping through life the same as everybody else. And I've been tricked, fooled, and conned throughout my life. And of course, I've had some good things happen. I may have tricked a few people, may have conned a few people myself. And why not? That's the law of the jungle. And it changes after a while. After you've been on the path for a while, you start seeing things differently, and thus you start behaving differently towards mostly other people and even institutions. So what am I getting at? I may be on this path a little bit longer, a little bit further along than some of the folks watching this. It has zigged and zagged, been up and down. I've had to jump, I've had to crawl. And I think it's beholden to us that have been on this path longer to give those following in our footsteps, so to speak, heads up of what's out there. I do this with my kids all the time, but there's also the reality that this is a very different world now than when I grew up. Nonetheless, there are some immutable points, some immutable behaviors. You know, there's still a power struggle, there's still greed, and there's still deception. And while the medium through which these characteristics are exercised through, for example, the internet, for example, what you're watching right here, for example, cryptocurrencies, for example, checkbooks and credit cards. Now, where was I going with this? Some of the old-fashioned ways of dealing with these hindrances towards a happy life remain the same. And in fact, it dawns on me just now, which is why I walk and talk and think at the same time, that one of the main weapons is avoidance. If you can avoid these negative vibes, these low frequencies, then you won't get sucked in. If you do happen to come upon them, then what you have to do is not participate, not get sucked in. If you build your standards and you maintain those standards until you can elevate them to the next level. You want to move up in the world, not down. And that doesn't mean cash or stuff. Hopefully this is comprehensible, or maybe the word is comprehensible. But as you know, and as you may be used to, unless you're a new subscriber, by the way, thank you, is that this information is coming to me from beyond, from universe. I step out and sometimes I have notes that I plan to follow, but what needs to be communicated just happens to come out, and I have to save the notes for a later date. So hopefully you get it. Hopefully you can put part of what I'm talking about into context and into action, and that action helps to improve and enhance your life. If you're over 30 and a little bit flabby and a little bit fluffy and want to learn how you can get into better condition, stronger, more endurance, a little bit tougher, then hit me up, Noxoma at protonmail.com. I can help you out, a little bit of consulting and some tips and maybe even some coaching. Well, here we go again, my friends. Masks are back in. We're going to shift our attention back to pull-ups and the happy place. At least I reached some goals before I had to back off again. It's not much of a surprise or a shock, because I think on the way down here I sensed it coming. I see people all over the place wearing masks, and when I walked into the rec center, there was a there was a basket of, I don't know, cloth masks sitting there. And if this Omicron is as omnipotent as they say it is, it certainly would have worked its way into those masks. So it's senseless, but the people at the top making these rules aren't into sense, it seems. They're into, I guess, feelings and making people feel safe, whether they're actually safe or not. All right, gang, we're wrapping it up. We got a little fitness class going on in the background there. That's why you hear the music. So to our usual round of stuff, we added dips on the bar. Those suckers are hard, but I found out we can do those push-ups and pull-ups in the same session. So we're going to stretch out a little bit more, make it back. Universe is just, but it also has a sense of humor, and it's telling me it's time to be out of the gym and down here at the playground and back in the park. And I thank you as always for joining me, and I will see you next workout. And of course, we're going to have to change the name of this segment from Headed to the Gym back to Monkey Bars or Gym Refugee or something like that. Ciao. Hey, welcome back to the Fresh Start 2022 Walking Challenge. Have you got your walk in today? Would you like to participate? All you have to do is go out and take a walk for 20 or more minutes and let us know about it in the comments. Candidate number 6 is looking even more promising, but we'll keep you posted. We did a back driveway cash transfer, which was even more gangster in that she was wearing a mask. So whether candidate number 6 turns out to be my next dwelling or not, the balance of this year, which is still over 360 some days, will be about me getting a better spot. Because that's what we do, right? We elevate, we progress. And I'm saying it here so that you guys will keep reminding me of it. Full Metal Ox coming at you, baby, in the 17th hour, 7 days a week on this BitChute channel, with commentary, opinion, fitness, philosophy, and observation of the world around us. So tune in, subscribe, and pass it along. Peace. As I edit some of these episodes, I realize that, hey, there's nothing really controversial in this particular episode. So I'm going to post some of these on YouTube. If you happen to see them on YouTube, then go down to the description box and go over to the BitChute page and subscribe to that one. Although I don't really plan on being controversial this year, you never know how the censors will change their minds. We're going to wrap it up here, my friends. It's the end of another exciting episode of Full Metal Ox. And as always, it's your boy Noxoma reminding you that living is the best part of life.